Alright guys, welcome back to Card Sharks, and Alan has a total of $30,000. I forgot to write the information down. Give me a second while I talk to Steve. Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Alright, I'm just going to rewrite all the information back down. We know this is Season 4, Episode 64. So we're very close now. We're doing up to 70 episodes. So Alan got 46,500, and he's taking on Steve K. Got it. Let me type y'all names in. Now to the folks at YouTube or the home viewers want to know, they ask, do the computer remember all the scores on the computer program? No, the computer does not remember all the scores in the computer program, because I have to physically write down the scores of the contestants' winnings and stuff off of my piece of paper, and that's how the scores come up. So I have to keep it by paper, right guys?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, y'all ready to do this game? And here we go. This first game is worth $1,000, and the questioning goes to Alan Burns. Here's your question, Alan. We polled 100 ex-convicts and asked them, do you think the judge gave you a fair sentence? How many say yes, the judge gave them a fair sentence?
Boy, that's toughy. I'm going to say 47.
You're going 47, okay. Steve, what do you think? Higher or lower than 47?
I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle, so I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit higher, though. Excuse me.
A little higher. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of the ex-convicts that said that the judge gave them a fair sentence is 59. It is high. Nicely done, Steve.
Okay.
Steve, your opening card's a jack. Do you want to change that card?
That's a pretty good card. I'll keep it and go lower.
Okay, lower than a jack. It's a 9.
Ooh, freeze right there.
Alright, keeping Alan away from his cards, and this is your high-low question, Steve. Steve, we asked 100 teenage girls who are babysitters, have you spent so much time on the phone that the child's parents had to ask the operator to break through in order to reach you? How many babysitters said that has happened to them?
Well, most girls these days are teenagers are playing on their phones a lot of times and
True.
doing that kind of stuff. So, for this kind of question, I don't think it's going to be that much. I'm going to say about 37.
Going 37. Okay, Alan, do you believe that number is higher or lower than 37, sir?
People love to gab on the phone. You see television shows all the time where girls gab on the phone while they're babysitting, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say higher.
Going higher, okay. The actual number of babysitters that said that the operator had to break through in order to reach them is 5. It is not higher, it is lower, so Steve gets it.
Wow.
Alright, Steve, you have that 9 showing. What do you want to do with that 9?
I want to change that, please.
Okay, he's changing it. The 9 becomes a 7.
Ugh.
Not better either. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 7 is a 10.
Freeze.
Alright, keeping Alan away from his cards. Third question goes to you, Alan.
Okay.
We asked 100 lawyers, have you ever been sued for malpractice? How many lawyers say yes, they have been sued for malpractice?
Oh boy, I don't know. Just gotta take a shot in the dark and say 48 of them.
Going 48. Okay, is that higher or lower than 48, Steve?
They show so many lawyer commercials here in Maryland, so, but them getting sued for malpractice, I mean, I don't think it's going to be that much. I'm going to say lower.
You're saying lower, okay. Let's check it out. The actual number of lawyers that have been sued for malpractice is 9. It is lower, a lot lower. Good job, Steve.
Wow.
All right, Steve, you have the 10 showing. What do you want to do with that 10?
Change it, please.
Okay, the 10 becomes a king.
All right, good card. Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a 7.
You know what? Higher.
All right, for the first game and $1,000 higher than the 7. No, and Alan finally gets a chance at the cards.
Lower.
He's going lower than the 10. Lower than the 10. It's an 8.
Lower.
He's going for it. Lower than an 8. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a 6.
Higher.
For the first game and $1,000 higher than the 6. Nicely done, Alan.
I'll be right back, alright?
All right, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll do game 2. Don't go away. All right, guys, we're back after that commercial break. And if you saw the last segment, Alan ran through the cards after Steve had him on the tear for a minute. He has $1,000, but it takes $3,000 to win the match. And this question goes to you, Steve, okay? All right, here we go. Steve, your question. We asked 100 high school seniors, during which war did Abraham Lincoln serve as president of the United States? How many high school seniors knew that Abraham Lincoln was president during the Civil War?
I'm going to take a guess with 52.
Okay, Steve said 52. Okay, is that higher or lower than 52, Alan?
Well, high schoolers are usually very smart, so I'm going to say higher.
Going higher. Okay, the actual number of high school students that said that they know that Abraham Lincoln served as president during the Civil War is 76. It is high. Yes, sir, Alan.
All right.
Okay, Alan, you have an 8 showing. Do you want to change it?
Yes, I do.
Of course. That's a middle card. The 8 becomes, oh boy, another 8. Sorry about that, Alan.
Okay. The 8 and 8 and 8. I'm going to go against the odds and say higher.
Well, it's actually even odds here. All right, higher than the 8. It's a 10.
I'm going to freeze.
Okay, keeping Steve away from his cards. And this question goes to you, Alan.
All right.
Alan, we found 100 single women. All of them women are over the age of 65 and dating. And we asked them, if a date put his hand on your knee, would you slap him? How many senior citizen women said they would?
That's funny.
Yes.
Boy, oh boy, I know how they can be.
How do you know? How do you know, Alan?
I'm going to say it's kind of in a mid-range. I'm going to say 46.
Okay, Alan says 46. Is that higher or lower than 46, Steve?
Okay, I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty good guess, but I'm going to say a tiny bit lower.
Okay, lower than 46. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of senior citizens that said they would slap the guy after the date put their hand on their knee is 10. Only 10. Steve, it is low. Good job.
Okay.
Steve, you have a 5. Do you want to change it?
No, I'll keep it and go higher.
Okay, he's not changing it. Higher than a 5. No, it's a 2. All right, free
I will go lower.
Okay, Alan's going lower than a 10. It's a 7.
Oh my, Lanta. Oh my. Let's go higher.
He's taking a risk on the 7.
Yeah.
Higher than a 7. A jack.
Oh, I'm gonna freeze.
Oh, he's freezing on the jack. One card away from winning another match. This will be his 4th match if he wins. And this is your question. I believe, wait a minute, let me make sure. No, it's Steve's question, right. I'm glad I have the lights to tell me.
Yes.
All right, Steve, your question. We asked one of the psychiatrists, do you think that a physical illness can be cured by a faith healer? How many psychiatrists say yes that a physical illness can be cured by a faith healer?
Interesting one. I'm gonna say a guess of 38.
Going 38. All right, Alan, higher or lower than 38, sir?
This one seems very, very tough. I'm gonna say it's a little higher.
A little higher. Okay. Let's check it out. The actual number of psychiatrists that says that a physical illness can be cured by a faith healer is... Oh, only 37. It's not higher, it's lower.
Wow.
So, Steve, you was one off from getting a $1,000 bonus. You have a 5 showing. What do you want to do with that 5, Steve?
Higher.
He's keeping it, huh? Higher than a 5. It's a 7.
Freeze.
Okay, this is the 4th and final question. Somebody must win on this play of the card, so control is critical. And this question goes to you, Alan.
Alright.
Alan, we asked 100 married young women who have children, if you, well, this is supposed to be, if your baby started crying in the middle of the night and you couldn't get them to stop, would you call your mom for advice? How many young mothers said they would call their mom for advice?
Boy, that's a bit tough. I've never seen anyone that I've known do that, but could be happening. I'm gonna say 45.
He's going 45. Okay. So Alan says 45 of the young mothers are going to call their mom for advice if they couldn't get the baby to stop crying. Steve, is that higher or lower than 45, sir?
The mothers should, be able to do it themselves, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Instead of helping getting their mom's help. So I'm gonna say that that's a little bit lower.
A little lower. Okay, this is an important decision, so let's check it out. The actual number of young mothers that said they would call mom for advice if the baby couldn't stop crying is 30. It is lower. Yes, Steve. All right, Steve, you have an important decision. You have a 7 showing, and you have 3 cards to go in order to win the $2,000. And you have the power to change that 7. Alan has a jack showing. 1 card to go, but does not have the power to change that jack. Now, the question is, Steve, do you want to keep the control or pass it to Alan?
Well, Alan's got a pretty decent card. I mean, it's not really the best one, but you know what? I think I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to keep control.
Okay, you keeping control, and are you changing the card?
Yes, I am.
Okay, this is an important change. The 7 becomes, of 3, you have to be right on all 3 cards in order to take game 2, or otherwise, Alan will have his 4th match.
Higher than a 3.
Oh boy.
Okay, higher than a 3. No, and Alan did it! Wow, that was the worst luck, Steve. That was a 2. Alright, Alan, you have another $2,000. That gives you a total of $49,500, and our congratulations. Steve, we don't let anybody go home empty-handed. We give you $500 for playing your game, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so Alan, let's do the money cards right quick.
Okay.
So you're 1 game away from being in the tournament, Alan.
Yeah. Oh my.
So are you nervous about that?
A little bit.
Okay. Let me share the screen here. We're going to close this game. This will be the last game of the night, so that way I can get to my announcement video. And if you're ready to go, Alan, let's get to the cards.
I can't wait to see what you do with these money cards. Let's get to it.
All right, Alan, a number between 1 to 52 to cut the deck, sir.
It's been working, so I'm going to keep picking different numbers. Let's go with 51.
He's going with 51. Okay. And you know the rules. Once the cards come on the board, we give you $1,000. There it is. And for $1,000, your opening card is a 5.
Okay, let's go 700 higher.
Okay, $700. Higher than a 5. It's an 8. You have $1,700 in 8, sir.
We're going to get rid of that with number 2.
Okay, he's going to change the card with number 2. The 8 becomes
Come on.
a 7. You have $1,700 in the 7, Alan.
900 higher.
Okay, going with $900. Higher than a 7. No, it's a 6. You're down to 800.
All of it higher.
He's going for it. You're going on a new road regardless. Everything higher than a 6. There we go. Well, we give you another $1,000, Alan, and you're back in the game, and you have a 4 showing now. What do you want to do with that?
Boy, we're starting to get us straight here. What the hell? 900 higher.
Okay, he's not changing it. $900. Higher than a 4. It's a 6. You have $1,900 in a 6, sir.
Where are those damn face cards at? 1,800 higher.
Okay, he's not changing it. $1,800. Higher than a 6. There you go. A face card right there. There's a king. $37 in a king.
3,600 lower.
Okay, not changing it. Going with $3,600. Lower than a king. There you go. A 7. You have $7,300 now, Alan. The question. You're changing the card. Which number?
Yep. Number 1.
I don't blame you.
Haven't seen any 2s, any aces. Let's get 1.
You want 1, don't you? You're praying for one.
Want 1.
Let's think positively here. The 7 becomes. There you go, a king.
There we go.
Now here's the situation, Alan. You must bid at least $3,650 on this play of the cards. You can bid more. What's your big bet?
All of it lower.
Ooh. For $14,600 or nothing, lower than the king. There you go.
All right. Nice rebound.
Alan, you're rebounding yourself pretty good, aren't you?
Yeah. Terrible start on the bottom, bro.
Yep. Another $49,500. That brings your winnings to $64,100. So that means, Alan, if you win your next game, you'll be into the Tournament of Champions. And you'll get another $25,000 bonus, okay?
I've always been known to get into things near the end.
What did you say, Alvin?
I said I've always been known to getting into things during the end.
Mean that having bad luck?
No, good luck. Like season 1 of Tic-Tac-Toe, I got in the tournament at the end.
Yeah?
No, good. Get in the end here.
Yeah, you do well under pressure, in other words.
I tried.
All right, guys. Well, this concludes this game of Card Sharks. This is Riding 1279 saying be safe, be careful, take care, everybody, and stay blessed. Goodbye, everybody.